Your name?
I'm a student Marvelous in Kakwe.
Which institution?
I'm in Yata Foundations Academics.
Location, please.
Uh, Lowest, Louisiana.
Lower Louisiana, Johnsonville, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, brother Emmanuel. Now I want to ask some few questions, man. I want to ask you, what are some difficulties you are finding in the institution and also in your social life?
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm facing some difficulties. Number one, at in school, my uncle is paying my school fee, but the activity fee, he is not paying the activity fee. I'm the one who try and rubbish it all over to manage how best I can pay my activity fees. Sometimes other people will come in class, teacher like instructor, then will come and say they want to give that note as pamphlets, and the pamphlets now it will be cost for 300, 400. And as students, I don't working. I got to lobby up sometimes after school. I go take someone motorbike and go around a little traffic to earn a little money that I will come pay for that pamphlets.
So you means you do helping job on motorbike. You haven't you doesn't own your own motorbike.
I doesn't own my own motorbike. It's not my career for me to be on motorbike. If I can see myself on motorbike, I can worry thing. I can worry on because motorbike these days motorbikes is killing our younger brother. I don't want to be on the field, but when the situation come, you don't know how to settle it or to solve it. You gotta do anything to settle yourself, to pay some of the activity, because motorbike, we can say in the city here in Liberia, motorbike is one of the leading business money making objects in Liberia here.
And really killing youth.
If it's killing youth, we are not happy of it. We are unhappy because our younger brothers are dying in accident, and we don't want for it to be that way. When the effort not there, that's why you will see our younger brothers say they want to run motorbike, this to do, they want to earn their own money on their own, to establish on their own. To run motorbike is not bad, but in subsequent times, you gotta leave the activities of motorbike and take different lifestyle. Because motorbike riding is not free. If you go to school and graduate from high school, you don't have just opportunity. You have a little money, you gotta advance yourself to trade school. That your graduation for trade school, after your trade school academics, then I think you can do self-employment in your life. Because that will make you to sustain yourself and also your family, other friends who are waiting to be with you or to encourage you in the future.
So I want to ask, what do you want to say to the government concerning the low rate of employment in Liberia?
I would like to appeal to the government on behalf of the
Student
youth,
body.
or on behalf of the student bodies in Liberia, in the entire Liberians, after high school, to provide job facilities for the youth. Because many of the youth are on the street. Some of them are out of high school, know what they do. Because based on the financial issue, no money. So at least when the president or the government can open any combinate or any factory that the president or the government can employ the young youth who are waiting to be part or to be employed, to be our self-employment.
Oh yes. Right now I understand that if you out of high school, any entity that you are applying to, they will ask you for 5 years or 3-4 years experience. And where do you start from? How? So don't you think that is one of the main issues that the Liberians are going through?
Yes, these are some of the things that Brian are going through. Because from one side, if you out of high school, you apply somewhere for a job, they will ask you. You learn, you high school graduate, yes, bring your document file and you will carry your document and will tell you what you learn, what the trade that you learn,
How many year experience?
Yes, they will ask you how many years experience. If you learn trade, if you experience in a trade, they will tell you how many years experience, and you will be exact and show the year. Like,
But if, for example, I am a teacher, my dream and my vision is to become a teacher.
yes,
I graduate from high school. I enter into the the teacher university. I spend like 1 year, 6 months. I get my AA. I apply to a school, and they ask me how many years experience you have. Should I lie to them? Because I know that I haven't, and for that reason, if I'm qualified, if I'm well potential, for them to give me the job, they will say they want somebody who is well experienced. Where will I start from? How will I manage to get the experience without me being employed?
so these are some of the things. Because you out of high school and you having experience, or you say that you want to be a teacher for any institution, and you have take the challenge at the university, and maybe you have applied somewhere that they say you want to, you have give, you supposed to give some experience in the work, the job that you want to do, and you haven't been in that job. So maybe what for me in my own mind that I can do, I will go people who are experienced or people who are work in that entity or to that office. I will go around them and try to appeal to them and give me some advices and analyze me what they have experienced from the past. I think that would be the rightful thing to do, because I don't learn the experience and I don't have the experience. I just pass common high school graduate. Even though you want to be a teacher, but some subject that you are master last and some subject you are not master last, and you know that if you are a teacher, any institution that you apply to, they will ask you for a subject that you know, that you master. So these are some of the things. Maybe they will call you that somebody will send you in any class and say, go and teach this subject, and you will go, maybe other people will be there to observe you, to examine what you are doing. So these are some of the things.
Yeah, I want to ask you, man. Right now, I understand that there is a lot of youth who are not enrolling this year because of some lack of finance. My question to you, what do you really want the government to do? Because right now we are crying in Liberia. The Liberians say they are tired with the situation. They have gone through it for a very long time. But every leader don't hear that cry anymore. They always listen to themselves. They don't focus on the Liberian people. I can tell you about 25, 30 youth, potential youth are not going to school in my surrounding because they are out of job. They don't have work to do.
Thank you, sir.
They don't have finance. They don't have the support.
To the government of Liberia. Government of Liberia. People who have good moral and have integrity values. Those are people who are crying today to be in school because based on financial issue, because they don't have the finance to even go and register in a school. So if I can even appeal to the government, they say education is free, which is government school. At this time, government school also paying money. But those days, government school not paying a dime. But these days, government school are paying a dime in school, because if you want to be educated, then you got to spend. You got to spend. So I appeal to the government that our fellow friends and sisters that they are home, they are large home, and they want to go to school, they don't have money to go to school. And I would like to give the things appreciation and kindly asking the government that they can see how best to watch this issue and solve this matter. Because our youngest brother, they are sitting home, they are not going to school. We that in school, they are many more than all. They are in majority and we are in minority. We that in school, they are in minority in Liberia yet. Because based on the class state, the economic risk is too high. So these are some of the things government got to be looking at. Because as a government, you got to speak on behalf of the student because they are the future leader. They are the future leader. They will make the judiciary and the legislature and the executive. So they got to poke and tag that back and really spend who they don't have money and want to go and register in school at least to advance themselves. Because some of our friends they really aiming on education to be educated. Because if you educated in life in the whole world, I think you are very wise indeed. A wise man say a him to be wise is past sufficient.
Okay. We are right now calling to Brother
Marvelous M. Kakwe.
Marvelous and Kakwe. He is appealing to the government and investors out there to help support the youth of Liberia who have the potential, who have the capability, who have the value, who knows the value of education. He is appealing to them to please come to their aid. You enter the government school right now, people told their own chairs, people are sitting on the bare ground to gain education. What this word? So, Brother Emmanuel, what do you want to say to the people of Liberia and to the people of this world at large?
I would like to tell the people of Liberia, vast nation of Liberia and the world wide, we want support. We want support in Liberia because we, the young stuff in Liberia here, most of us want to go to school but no money. No money. And government not put the effort to speak on behalf of the student. They are in their own interest. They don't in nobody's interest. Most especially this day, the party system. People based on the party system because you don't vote for me. So even I in position or in power, I don't do nothing for you. Based on the party system. So these are some of the things that we got to be talking about. Other investors want to come in Liberia and invest. But when they come in Liberia to invest, they want to charge the people. How someone we can invest in Liberia, then you want to charge them. So and you need development. You need a youngster to be employed. So when even the investor can come in Liberia and invest, allow them, even it can be a down, they can pay. But don't demand them.
So it means there is a high rate of tax in Liberia.
Yes, there's a high rate of tax in Liberia. If you go at the airport,
The airport
seaport,
and the freeport. Wow.
there's a high rate tax in Liberia. Thank you for typical example. Guess what? I am an investor and I'm trying to buy my goods in Liberia. Then I will come and say I should pay 200,000 USD. Then I come and sell my goods. You are paying that tax 200,000 USD. Then how you expect me when I bring my goods in Liberia? How you expect me to sell it? So if my goods will be in demand because I want to get my money to get my profit. To get my profits. As the economy says, a skills of preference is a list of an item. Before doing anything, you gotta list what you want to do. Maybe you are bringing your goods in Liberia, then this good for this people here, this for the people here, this for the people here. So what is my discount? So all I want. That's meanwhile the scarcities. Meanwhile, it involves in decision making. Your needs, your wants. These are some of the things. Because I can be my goods that you want intimidate me. You are already intimidating me. I have already paid a huge of money. Then I bring my goods. You want me intimidate me to sell it with 200 already. This I can do that one because I need profits. I'm exporting my goods in your country, and you make me to pay the highest tax in the country. So these are some of the things that investors are weak manners to even invest in Liberia because the government are not too operating in good conditions.
Okay, Brother Emmanuel, we want to say thank you for your view. We promise that We are going to forward it and to make the public and the investors around the world to understand how the Liberian people are crying every day and night, seeking and pleading for investors to come into their country. Okay, so brother, your name one more?
Marvelous M. Kakwe.
Marvelous and Kakwe.
Yes.
May God bless you. Thank you for your time.